Sunday roast or the à la carte menu? That's the biggest dilemma you'll face at the Devonshire, London's busiest pub and one of the hardest reservations in the city.
It's like 11:30 a.m. and already it's just packed.
You see, the Sunday roast is considered one of the best in London, but the à la carte menu, which is not served during Sunday roast, is known for live fire cooking, including premium dry-aged beef, langoustines, and their famous beef cheek pudding. It's a decision I couldn't make. So I'm spending an entire day at the pub. Of course, I'll have a few pints, and then I'll be eating back-to-back meals to conquer both menus, and ultimately, to discover why the Devonshire is one of London's greatest food destinations.
Welcome to the Devonshire. And Chef Ashley.
How you doing?
Very good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What a place.
Welcome.
What an iconic
Welcome.
spot. Thank you.
Let's get you a pint.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Wow, look at this place. It's like 11:30 a.m. and already it's just packed.
Here you go. Busy already.
Yeah,
30.
just opened, already packed.
So yeah, what can we get you?
A Guinness, of course, right? That's got to be a Guinness, right? Man, so how many pints a day are served here?
It's up and down a little bit, but it's circa 20,000 a week.
20,000 pints a week. And out of that, how much are Guinness?
Oh no, that is just Guinness.
Okay,
yeah.
just Guinness. Just
about
Guinness.
20,000 Guinness a week, and probably about 10,000 everything else all joined together.
Amazing, amazing. Wow, right, here we go. First taste of one of the greatest pints of Guinness we might ever have. Let's see how it is. Oh, wow.
Silky, rich, good mouthfeel.
Creamy.
Yeah.
Oh, just like perfect balance too.
It's not bitter, it's well balanced and
No.
good flavor, and you just want to keep sipping it, you know?
Wow. What makes the Guinness so good?
Well, it's all the details that normally aren't all, thought about. And what Osh has done with the system, we have 3 different areas where Guinness is chilled through a process before it gets into the cellar. Then it's about the gas mix, it's about how fast it comes through the lines. Obviously, the turnover of Guinness through the line is really, really important, but it's also the gas mix as well. So we have our own gas mixture of nitrogen and CO2. And then it's just the love and the care and attention that goes into making every pint is really, really delicious and silky as that. Sometimes when you put all those details together, you end up with something that people really just love.
Wow. It's addictive.
Good.
You could keep drinking this all day long, as I'm sure a lot of people do.
Yeah,
but we are off to a good start. Oh, this is exceptional, but without a doubt, a pint of Guinness is so iconic. One of the bucket list items you have to try when you're in London, the Devonshire. This is great. So from the main bar, we are heading upstairs to the next level. Wow. So downstairs at the pub, it's just walk-in.
Yeah, that's just walk-in. There's
Okay.
bar food down there. Scotch egg, bacon sandwich, steak sandwich, cheese and ham toasty, that kind of thing. And then up here is the menu.
Very cool.
Yeah. This
Okay.
is the chop room. So yeah, about 40 covers in here.
Wow.
It's calm before the storm.
So about how many people can be seated to eat?
In total, probably about 160.
160.
Yeah. And the
it
roof's
looks-
open tonight as well.
Okay.
Today, so
Okay. And then about how many people would you serve per day?
About 650, 700
Wow.
for food.
Wow. So that's a lot
It's
of people.
a machine, yeah.
We're just touring the different floors of the dining room before it starts to fill up for the Sunday roast. I mean, this place has so much character. And when you look at it from the outside, it doesn't look that big, actually. I mean, you're on the corner, it's like a triangular building, but then there's so many layers, so many floors. What's the story of this building?
Yeah, so it was a pub for about 200 years, and then it became a restaurant for about 10 years, and a couple of different operators. And then about 2.5 years ago we opened.
Okay.
But we're working on it a long time before that.
23 or so?
Yeah, end of 23, yeah.
Okay, from here, we're heading to the butchery to see the meat. Oh, welcome to Meat Paradise. And just the dry aging here is happening, but we're about to actually enter where the meat is actually aging. Oh, wow. Oh, it's completely stuffed.
So it's about 1 degree, it's really, really windy, and it's probably about 65, 70 degrees of humidity in here, which we find ages our beef exactly how we want it to be. And it's about selection, beautiful marbling, mainly from Scotland, predominantly Angus. There are some smaller cattle in at the moment.
So you get the raw beef in here. You guys dry age it all yourself.
Yeah, about
take care of it.
5-6 days from slaughter, and then from there we take it.
Okay.
It's our sweet spot in our little microclimate of dry aging here.
Oh man, the aroma of the meat aging, it's so good. Will make you hungry immediately. The quality, you see the marbling of the meat, and you see the different stages of all the meat as well in that process of dry aging. This is part of the foundation of the Devonshire, and the quality, the care in which they treat all of their meat, and which is why their reputation is so high. They've built a loyalty serving some of the greatest Sunday roasts and chops and steaks that you can get in all of London. And this is where it all begins.
All right, so Sunday lunch. A few starters to choose from, and then roast beef. So every part of the beef, we slowly cook it overnight downstairs. They're wing ribs. And then we roast it over the coals here. And in here, we take the wood behind you, which is oak and beech.
Oh, wow. Look at that fire.
And then we knock the embers down into the bottom, and then we lift those onto the grill. The other important part is all the fat that we have left over downstairs.
Yeah.
We render that down for the Yorkshire puddings and the roasted potatoes. I'll show you.
And now moving into the kitchen to see the other components that go into your Sunday roast.
So we do the potatoes and the Yorkshire puddings on the main section here. So you'll see these just come out of the oven.
Wow,
Ready
did
to
all
go.
the Yorkshire puddings.
We're going to do about 400 today
Wow.
for roast. Oh, look at these.
Wow,
Fantastic. All of our lovely beef fat, we roast these in.
nice. The Devonshire, it's just one of the absolute coolest pubs, restaurants you will ever see. And later on when we come back for dinner, we're gonna see even more action because they're gonna be grilling so many of the chops, so many different other items. The fire is gonna be raging. The most in-demand Sunday roast dinners, lunches you can eat. It's a little more calm because all they serve is the one meat. But we're gonna be seeing a lot of action. But in the meantime, right now, my mouth is absolutely watering. I am so hungry, I can't wait. Let's eat. Okay,
This one in bacon,
peas and bacon. Oh,
legs,
nice. And what is that?
and carrots.
Carrots.
Buttered
Whoa, buttered carrots. Look at the color of those carrots. Wow. Wow, look at the color of that meat on the inside. It's so juicy, that rib. Then that goes over onto your plate. Just a quick grind of pepper, a little sprinkle of salt. Thank you very much. And immediately, the Yorkshire pudding, the potatoes come. Thank you very much. Sunday roast is served. I am so excited. I love the different varieties. I love the different colors. I love how it's not too much. It's a manageable amount, but everything looks like it's gonna be the top of the line quality. Well, I mean, we already know all the ingredients. They really take care in serving the best quality ingredients. This is why they have such a reputation for serving one of the best Sunday roasts in London. Oh, wow. That has been dry aged because it's more intense. The flavor of the beef is magnified. It's so juicy, it melts in your mouth. That fat cap around the edge, around the side of that piece of beef is absolutely just, it just explodes with flavor in your mouth. And that's the pure taste of the beef. No gravy, no sides, nothing, just the pure beef. It is phenomenal. But from here, let's put a little bit of everything onto our plate. Get some of the peas over here. The creamed cabbage, right? Creamed cabbage? Or it's like leeks. Some of the carrots. Oh, you can see the buttery shimmer of these. Okay, it's time to go for the gravy. And you want to just pour gravy over everything, over the sides, over the Yorkshire pudding. You want to fill the Yorkshire pudding over the beef. Just drench it in the gravy. Now let's go back in for that beef with the gravy. Oh, it's so tender. It's cooked perfectly. So good. Oh, that gravy has this herbal flavor to it. Almost like a rosemary aroma to it. Maybe some red wine in there too. Maybe the jus of the beef as well is in there. Brings it together. And again, that incredible quality of beef. Okay, let's move into the Yorkshire pudding, also known as a Yorkie. Oh, so bubbly and airy. Smash this down. You can see on the inside, it loads up with the gravy. You've got all the different layers of the Yorkshire pudding. Fluffy, gooey, crispy on the edges. It's just like, I don't think there's anything more comforting for someone British than a full Sunday roast and that bite of the Yorkshire pudding. Just something people grow up eating, something that's always a part of a Sunday roast. And I think it's a perfect vessel for absorbing that meat juice, that gravy, and taking it to your mouth. Carrots next. Wow. Those carrots are so sweet. They almost taste like sweet potatoes. And they have the skin around them that's just caramelized, holding the juicy sweetness of the carrot inside with this silky melt in your mouth texture. Those carrots are phenomenal. Okay, next up for the leeks, creamed leeks. Oh, the leeks are phenomenal. They're rich and creamy, but not too rich, not too overpowering. You got that crunch of the leek as well, that hint of a shalloty, oniony flavor as well, but not too strong. But I really like that crunch. Chef Ashley, he's such a nice guy. He's so humble, but he has worked in some of the top kitchens, very high-end Michelin star restaurants. So he is extremely knowledgeable, extremely talented. He knows food so well. As you can tell, just from the presentation, from the quality of all the foods, how much quality and care is put into every dish that's served. So crispy. That beautiful yellow color. It's like that deep crunch, you know, when you get like a suckling pig or a pork crackling, like the skin of the pork. It's like that really deep, crispy, shattering crispiness in your mouth. Then you've got the starchy, silky potato in the inside. Top class. For this bite of my beef, I'll go in with some of that horseradish. That fat, so much flavor, so complex with that creamy horseradish. I love horseradish. I love mustard as well. Oh yeah. Oh, that'll wake you up. A hit to the tongue of that English mustard. And again, that's a perfect pairing with that juicy roast beef and that gravy. Every single component is so quality and so good. But really, it's the variety. It's everything together on your plate at once with gravy, with mustard. And you can just rotate around your plate, eating bites of different things. The peas are wonderful. They taste like young peas, though they just kind of pop in your mouth. They're not that starchy. They're flavored with that thick cut bacon. Like that fat has been released, rendered into the juice of the peas, and even like absorbed into the peas with onions in there, sweet onions. Sides are just pure quality. Oh, you gotta get a little more gravy on that Yorkshire pudding. This entire meal is absolutely mind-blowingly tasty, and really, I can safely say this is the best Sunday roast I've ever had. It is incredible. Okay, dessert. Thank you. Whoa, sticky toffee pudding. And to finish your Sunday roast at the Devonshire, you cannot miss their legendary sticky toffee pudding. You have the toffee all around the melted toffee sauce, the sponge cake. It looks so spongy yet dense at the same time. And then it's served with 3 different sides. We have ice cream, we have fresh cream, and we have custard. Just out of curiosity, I want to taste it first before we start adding toppings. You can just see, oh yeah, it's spongy. Oh, it's absorbed all that toffee. Oh, the texture of that. It looks perfectly even, perfectly spongy, yet just dense enough. And warm pillowy. Oh, that was phenomenal. The texture of it. The bounce back. If you had a pillow made from that same sponge cake, you would sleep like a baby. But yeah, to contrast that with some of the custard would make it even better. With that custard creaminess, it kind of tones down the sweetness and adds another dimension of creaminess. Let's try it with the cream next. Oh, that is thick. And now you've got the swirl, you've got the cream, you've got the sticky toffee, you've got the custard, and you do want to scoop into that pool at the bottom. Scoop it all up. Well, after that really meaty, savory Sunday roast, there's nothing quite like following it with a sweet, creamy, sticky toffee pudding. And from here, let's see, it is now 3 p.m. Wow, we managed to eat Sunday roast for 3 hours straight, but we have 1 hour, only 1 hour of resting until it's a la carte time. So at 4 p.m. is when the kitchen switches over from the Sunday roast station, switches over to their a la carte menu. They're gonna crank up the fire. They're gonna be grilling chops and steaks. We're gonna see the full action, the full process, and we're gonna eat another feast of a meal at the Devonshire. Just stepping outside for a little fresh air before our next meal, but this place has completely transformed since we went inside at 11:30 a.m. There's a line all the way down the road. It's like a buzzing energy. People are having pints outside, waiting in line, waiting to get in, waiting to get into the pub, waiting to have a meal. But the energy, the action, now you can see firsthand why it's the most popular, why it's the busiest pub in London, maybe the busiest pub in the UK. And from here we have, let me check now, we have exactly like 45 minutes until we need to be back for our next meal. I'm gonna walk around Piccadilly Circus, try to burn off a few calories, try to get as much hunger as possible back before our next meal. But what a spot. I love the energy, the buzz, the action. This really is the spot in London. So we're back now, it's 4 p.m. We're back for dinner for the a la carte menu at the Devonshire. And so at 4 p.m. it transforms, right? From the Sunday roast to the a la carte menu?
Yep. From here, we start really utilizing the grill. So lots of beef, lamb, pork, shellfish, and fish. So lobsters, langoustines, sea bass. And so from our butchery downstairs, we've got the skirt steak, we've got Scottish ribeye, so 5 to 6 weeks dry age.
Okay.
We've got a grass-fed Wagyu ribeye.
Look at that marbling. That is beautiful.
Scottish fillet.
Wow.
Some bigger cuts. So we've got a lovely T-bone here. So this is from Scotland. So that'll be 5 to 6 weeks dry age downstairs.
Wow.
And then our beef chop. So about 1 kilo beef chop.
Oh, wow.
And then from there, we've got Iberico pork. Lovely marbling in there.
That is beautiful, yeah.
And then we've got a lovely Cornish lamb.
Oh.
So dry age, 14 days.
Incredible.
Delicious on the grill, and then we brush them with a little bit of lamb fat that's been infused with cold mint leaves. So it's really, really fragrant and fresh, but utterly delicious.
Amazing. So they fire up the furnace again, they load it up with all the wood, all the English oak, and then shovel on the embers over to the fire. Whoa, where they're grilling all the chops and all the steaks and all the meats. The fat, the aromas are coming out. Wow, that is so much heat. We're gonna see how the T-bone is made. That goes directly into salt. So a whole coating of salt. Okay, and that's gonna go directly onto the grill. So from that incredibly, insanely hot grill, then the steak goes and the meat go into the oven, into the kitchen. They're gonna bake until it comes to the correct temperature, to that beautiful medium rare before it's served. But what a process. They've already been embedded with those embers, the smoking, the char, the flames of the oak.
And this is the scallop dish that we were just talking about, with the malt vinegar butter, Iberico bacon, and a little fried breadcrumb in pork fat.
Amazing.
A little bit of parsley and lemon. Our most popular starter for sure. We do about 1,000 plates of this a week.
Incredible. So the fresh scallops, salted, then they go into the pan. And those are gonna saute until they're perfectly cooked, browned on the outside. They are big, huge, huge scallops. Okay, so the scallops go back in their shell with the malt vinegar sauce, goes on top. Then the crispy breadcrumbs, and then finished with bacon. Yeah. Okay, so these are their famous scallops here at the Devonshire. Oh yeah, cannot wait to try that. Thank you. So welcome to dinner, the à la carte menu at the Devonshire. And I was standing with the guys at the grill for a little while. That fire is so hot. Oh, I'm sweating right now. But that's like the heat that comes from that grill, from the embers of that burning oak, is what provides so much flavor to your food, to your meal here. But I had to start off with, again, cheers to the greatest pint of Guinness you'll ever have. Look at that froth, that foam on top. Oh, wow. Oh, that's so good. That will totally, completely ruin you for Guinness. The temperature, the texture, the fine carbonation, just the hint of bitterness, but it's all in balance. It can't get better than this. It's so refreshing. It's a stout, but it feels like airy and puffy, not too heavy, not too filling. That's the way a pint should be. Okay, and from here, Chef Ashley was mentioning that some of his favorite things are actually the langoustines and the lobster on the grill, along with the chops and steaks. But we're starting with some different starters that we didn't have for lunch today. Let's start with the Iberico pork ribs. Look at the glossiness of these. That char on the top. Oh, they look just like glistening like candy. Oh, wow. Oh, you've got to be joking. That is like the most tender, melt in your mouth rib you'll ever eat. Has a hint of a sweetness with that glaze to caramelize the outside. That is insane. That does not require teeth to chew. Okay, next up for their legendary scallop with malt vinegar, with bacon. Oh, I don't know what to go first. The malt. Let's just ease our way in with a piece of the bacon and the malt vinegar, just to wet our taste buds. That creamy sauce. And the vinegar, it has that sourness to it, but at the same time, it's like, I think because it's cooked with that sauce or that emulsion, it, like that strong acidity has kind of tamed down to create this amazing flavor and sauce. I think what you have to do, the move to do, is you pick it up, you take the scallop, wash it around in the sauce, try to scoop up as much sauce as possible. I think what we have to do is bite and chase. Well, oh, wow. That's sensational. The actual scallop, it is so huge and so meaty, so sweet. Then you got the flavor of the bacon. You've got the crispiness of those crispy breadcrumbs on top, and that subtle malt vinegar emulsion that gives it that hint of acidity and sourness to contrast the richness, the butteriness, all together in your mouth at once. That's a scallop heaven right there. That is unbelievable. Whoa. Wow, that's a lot of heat. Woo. It's time to reload up that fire. Woo. And you open the door, that fire is raging as soon as he chucks in more logs. The amount of heat and the flame that comes out of that fire pit is absolutely insane. Look at me, I'm like dripping in sweat. Gotta give it up for the chefs, the entire team here at the Devonshire. They're so hardworking. Being at the grill all night long, all day long, with this amount of heat in your face, like even my eyes hurt. Oh, lobster time, okay?
In a bit different way, so a bit of oil.
That goes over the fresh embers, a little higher on the grill, so the heat is not too intense. Next up for the langoustines.
fresh lobster coming straight away from the fishermen.
Very cool. Now you can see it's turning orange a little bit on the sides. Oh, perfect. So the langoustines get another flip as well. Oh, the langoustines perfectly cooked. Wow. Right off the grill. Beautiful. With the lobster, I'm gonna follow it into the kitchen to see the next process. Oh, so it comes out of the shell, then it's gonna be filled with an emulsion and then filled back into the shell. So it's in bite-sized pieces, goes back into the shell. Now the emulsion goes on. Okay, the next course is here, and this is the seafood course. We got the pile of langoustines, we got the half lobster, and I love the presentation as well. Let's just go right in. Are those onions on top of there too? Oh, it's so juicy. Oh, wow. Oh, that's unbelievable. The freshness of that lobster, the cleanness of it. It's flown in every day, direct from the sea to your plate in London at the Devonshire. The silkiness of the texture, oh, just melts and dissolves on your tongue. That emulsion is not too strong. It doesn't overpower the natural flavor of the lobster, but it adds that extra little bit of a creaminess, that extra dimension of flavor that complements the lobster, and just that little sprinkle of parsley, again, to just brighten it up. That is unbelievable. Okay, next up for the langoustines. Oh, langoustines are some of my favorite little crustaceans on Earth. So let's pull this guy out. I actually want to make sure to just get all that meat out of the shell as well. The butteriness of that langoustine. Again, it melts in your mouth. Again, it's absorbed that flame. And I think it is a similar emulsion sauce for the lobster, for the langoustines. That's just the perfect complement without overpowering it. Just adding a little bit of richness, adding a little bit of acidity to it. I think you can just pick these guys up and just eat them like drumsticks. Just squeeze out all that meat. Both the langoustines and the lobster are just incredible. Chef Ashley was mentioning to me in the back that a lot of people think of the Devonshire for its meat, you know, the Sunday roast, for the steaks and chops, but actually the seafood is something you also shouldn't miss. That's the beef cheek. Is it a pie or a pudding?
Pudding.
Okay, so what exactly is in the...
So a suet pudding is basically a very rich pastry made with suet fat, so beef fat. And you work it very lightly, and when you line a pudding basin, and then into that you put braised beef cheeks, carrots, onions, braised fingers of beef between the rib bones, and a rich gravy finished with Guinness. And then when you put that in there, you put a lid on, and then you steam it for 40 minutes.
Wow.
When you steam it, the pastry just fluffs up, and it's very, very light, but it's very, very British. So hence we call it a pudding and not a pie.
Okay.
It's a steamed pudding.
It is a pudding, okay. Wow, oh wow. All I can say is I am so glad I did not have to deal with the biggest dilemma of maybe in all of London, whether to choose the Sunday roast or the à la carte menu. This is an unbelievable main dish selection, but the spread, the variety of meats, everything seared over that raging hot fire. This is a feast. Okay, I think while it's hot, we gotta start with the pudding. And this is their famous beef cheek suet pudding with Guinness. So I think the move is to just slice it in half. And the pastry is more like steamed this time. And that's why it's a pudding. You ready for the reveal? Are you ready? Look at the insides. Oh, wow. All that steam comes out. All the melting beef cheek. Oh, wow, that aroma. You can tell like the beef cheek is just melting into the pudding. You've got the pastry. The suet is mixed in there as well. And then I think that's the sauce with the Guinness in it. Oh, wow. So soupy. Oh, wow. The meatiness of that. The gumminess of the pastry, because it's been steamed rather than baked. It just blends together. It's amazing how it holds up, even though it's so like juicy and liquidy. The pastry holds up into this like gummy wrapper that is so dense, so hearty, absorbs all that fat from the suet and the flavor of that beef cheek. Oh, that's phenomenal. It's so savory, so rich. And of course, you have to chase that with a sip of the Guinness. Oh, what a pairing. Yeah, that's a perfect harmony. Yeah, let me get another bite of the pastry here. Get a piece of that beef cheek, suet. Oh, and you almost need a spoon to eat this because it's so, you want to get all of that gravy. You can actually feel the warmth just going directly to your stomach with every bite of that. Next up, let's move to the lamb chops. That lamb chop is absolutely insane. It's just dripping with lamb juice, that fat cap, that sear on the grill. It's wobbling tender. Oh, wow. Oh, that fat, it just slid right off. Oh, so it doesn't look like it has a minty flavor, but because there's some like mint oil within it, immediately as you bite down, you get the flavor of the mint. Oh, it's such a thick cut lamb chop as well. Oh, you just want to chew and let that marinate into your taste buds. The flavor, dry aged. I think Chef said it was dry aged for like 14 days. So again, that releases some of the moisture so that the flavor condenses. Oh, it's so fatty. It's so much flavor. Okay, let me take a bite of the meatier part next. Okay, next up for the pork chop. Looks like a pork T-bone, Iberico. And you have two different sides of it. Oh, look at that. Perfectly juicy, moist. I love how it's firm. It's like muscular, but it's so juicy. And with every bite, that flavor just intensifies in your mouth. Oh, that's not just your average pork chop. That is so much more flavor than you could imagine. And the flavor never stops. This is a Wagyu steak from New Zealand. Again, perfectly cooked medium rare. Look at that crust on top from that hot fire. And then the inside is perfectly medium rare, juicy, pink on the inside. Tender, juicy. You do tell that it's Wagyu from the amazing ratio of fat. And when you bite down, just like the meat juice and the fat comes out. But I like that Wagyu because it's fatty, it's juicy, it's rich, but you really taste the flavor of the actual beef. Sometimes Wagyu can be too rich, too much fat, to the point where it's so rich you can barely eat it. This is like that nice medium, like middle ground, where it's still rich, it's still tender, but it has amazing flavor. Amazing. Oh yeah. Oh, some vegetables. Really nice. You taste the olive oil. You taste a little bit of vinegar. That lettuce, those greens are incredibly fresh, incredibly snappy in your mouth. And we need a little vegetables to balance all the protein, all the meat, of course. Okay, now for the Scottish Angus T-bone. Oh, they're like dominoes, just all in a row, perfectly sliced. How beautiful that is. Perfectly even all the way through. The char from the grill on the top, on the bottom. Oh, the thickness of every slice. Oh, wow. Okay. The first piece that I had, that's from the larger side of the T-bone, which I believe is the sirloin, and then the smaller side is the tenderloin. But it is tender, it is juicy, aged for something like 5 to 6 weeks to intensify the flavor, to remove some of that moisture. Oh, and the flavor, it doesn't have a funky flavor to it. It doesn't have a strong taste to it, but you can tell that the flavor has complexified, become more complex in the aging process, and just the quality of that beef, the smoothness, the evenness. And our steak is actually 1.2 kilos. It's huge. I mean, look at the size of this. It's literally bigger than your head. A massive, and the thickness of it is incredible. Now let's try the tenderloin. This side is so tender, you almost don't need a knife. Look, you could almost just pull it apart. You can actually pull it apart, it's so tender. That's why it's the tenderloin. Okay, you do notice a difference. I mean, the sirloin is tender, but when you compare it to the tenderloin, your teeth literally glide through that piece of meat. Oh, and on that side, I taste more of that dry aged flavor. Just like that hint of fermented complexity that enhances it and makes it even better. Wow, the tenderloin is insane. Okay, you know what you have to do with a bone every time you have a bone, a dino bone. Oh, just Flintstone it. Oh, the meat on the bone. Oh, that's always some of the most flavorful meat you'll get. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The T-bone, the lamb chops, the pudding, the Wagyu. You can't make a bad decision here. Wow. Okay. I think it's safe to say I have the meat sweats. Before I had the fire sweats. Now I have the meat sweats. I need to lean back. Thank you very much. Not just one dessert, 3 desserts, another round of sticky toffee pudding, and then we got the bread pudding and the chocolate mousse. I'm gonna try that chocolate mousse first. Oh, and one bite first before adding that cream. Oh, not forgetting the ice cream also. Oh, the chocolate mousse is amazing. So foamy, slightly sticky, intense chocolate flavor with some cream that might even take it one step higher. Cream. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, with that fresh cream. That adds even more richness. That is incredible. And then next up for the bread pudding. Oh, you see that caramelized sugar on the top. You can feel that crunch as your spoon goes in. Oh, and then it just glides through the rest of the bread pudding. Oh, look at the way it's just, I think that's creamy as well. The texture of that, you can see that it's like bready, but it's been completely saturated. So it's so juicy, moist on the inside. Oh, that is a next level bread pudding. You feel that it's bready, but then it's been saturated with so much like sweetness and cream that's absorbed into the bread. Creamy, custardy, with that creme brulee sugar on top, some raisins in there, and then that puddle of cream at the bottom, all together. Okay, last sip of Guinness. What a day. Mission accomplished. We managed to spend the entire Sunday at the Devonshire, back-to-back meals and everything in between. And I can honestly, safely say it was one of the greatest, best Sundays I've ever had in my life.